Hey everyone, welcome back to Breaking the Cycle. I'm Kelly, and this is episode 4 of the podcast. If you're new here, this is also my Substack newsletter read out loud, so you can learn on the go without losing anything. Today is episode 4, Why You Wake Up at 3 a.m. and How to Actually Fix It. If you're lying awake in the middle of the night with your mind racing, worrying about everything you didn't get done and everything waiting for you tomorrow, this isn't just aging. This is your body screaming for help. I'm breaking down the 3 reasons you're waking up at 3 a.m. and giving you the exact 4-step protocol I use to fix it. Stick around, this one's important. Let's get into it. If you're a caretaker, a parent, or someone with a lot on your plate, you know this feeling. And I'm currently going through it with my 6-year-old son. He comes into my room almost every night telling me he can't sleep. You finally crawl into bed, exhausted after a long day of taking care of everyone else. You fall asleep, maybe you get a few hours of peace. Then you wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., mind racing, worrying about your parents, your kids, your work, your own health, everything that did not get done today, and everything waiting for you tomorrow, including the dishes in the sink. And you can't fall back to sleep. You lie there, frustrated, watching the minutes tick by, knowing you have to be up in a few hours, and the anxiety about not sleeping makes it even harder to sleep. The cycle continues. Let me be clear here. This is not just what happens when you get older. Granted, sometimes it does play a role. This is your body screaming for help. As a sports massage therapist, I see the consequences of poor sleep every single day. People come into my clinic with chronic pain, tight muscles, brain fog, and bodies that feel like they're just falling apart. When I ask about their sleep, the answer is almost the same. Maybe 5 or 6 hours. I wake up a lot. And here's what most people don't understand: your body repairs itself at night. No sleep means no recovery, which means chronic pain and disease. Sleep is not a luxury, it's the foundation of everything else. So, what's really happening at 3 a.m.? That middle of the night wake up isn't random. It's usually caused by one or more of 3 things. Number one, blood sugar crash. If you ate dinner early or had too many carbs without protein, your blood sugar drops in the middle of the night. Your body panics. It releases cortisol, your stress hormone, to bring that blood sugar back up. And that cortisol spike, that's what jolts you awake. You're literally experiencing a stress response in your sleep. Number two, cortisol dysregulation. Sounds like a buzzword, doesn't it? If you're living with chronic stress, and let's be honest, if you're a caretaker or a parent, you probably are, your cortisol stays elevated all day long. By the time you go to bed, your nervous system hasn't had a chance to calm down. Your body is still in fight or flight mode. So, in the middle of the night, when your sleep cycle naturally lightens, your stress response kicks it on like a fire alarm with a faulty battery, and boom, you're wide awake. And number three, poor sleep environment. Your room is too warm, too bright, too loud. Your mind associates your bed with scrolling your phone, watching TV, or worrying about tomorrow. Your body never gets into deep restorative sleep, so the slightest disruption wakes you up fully instead of letting you drift back under. The common thread: your body is trying to rest, but your lifestyle won't let it. Here's what I learned as a firefighter. When I was working 24-hour shifts, I had to learn how to sleep in chaos. Alarms could go off at any moment. The environment was loud, bright, unpredictable, but I still needed to function the next day. Here's what I learned: you can't just try harder to sleep. You have to create the conditions for your body to feel safe enough to rest. And the same principles that help me sleep in a firehouse, they work for overwhelmed caregivers, busy parents, and anyone whose nervous system is running on overdrive. Okay, here's the protocol that actually works, and I'm breaking it down into 4 fixes. Fix number one: stabilize that blood sugar. Eat protein 30 to 60 minutes before bed. I'm talking a small protein rich snack: Greek yogurt, plain, full fat, a handful of nuts, a hard boiled egg, a spoonful of nut butter, nothing crazy. This keeps your blood sugar stable through the night, so your body doesn't need to wake you up to fix it. Pro tip, and I mean this, if you wake up at 3 a.m. and you can't fall back asleep, eat a small protein snack. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it works. Your blood sugar crashed, fix it, and you'll fall back to sleep. Fix number two, wind down your nervous system. You can't go from 100 miles an hour straight into sleep. You need a runway to land. 90 minutes before bed, dim the lights in your house. Your brain uses light as a signal for when to be awake. Bright lights mean stay alert. Dim lights mean time to wind down. 60 minutes before bed, no screens, or if you absolutely have to, dim your phone as much as possible. The blue light from phones and TVs suppresses melatonin. That's your sleep hormone. And 30 minutes before bed, practice 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale through your mouth for 8. Repeat that 4 times. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode, and tells your body it's safe to sleep. I actually do this every night, and I taught my 6-year-old son how to do breathing techniques before bed, and that is a non negotiable for me. Fix number three, optimize your sleep cave. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep and other things. Wink, wink. Not a place where you scroll Instagram, answer emails, or watch Netflix. Temperature 65 to 68 degrees, cooler than you think. Your body needs to drop its core temperature to fall into deep sleep. If you live anywhere north of Florida, you definitely understand that it's easy to get your house to that. But over summer, it might take a little bit more. Darkness, blackout curtains, or a sleep mask. Even small amounts of light disrupt your circadian rhythm. Your bedroom should be a dark cave. I've even had to unplug my phone or unplug my computer because the little green light that shows on that plug can interrupt your sleep. It's just little things like that. Noise, a white noise machine or earplugs if you need them. I definitely play white noise every single night, and my husband has actually got loop earplugs, and it has helped him sleep through the night. And here's the big one, train your brain. Bed is for sleep only, not doom scrolling, not worrying, not watching that last episode of Netflix, just sleep. Fix number four is going to start actually in the morning. Morning light exposure. And I'm sure you hear this on all of the podcasts going around. Here's the secret most people miss, your morning routine sets up your sleep that night. Within 1 to 2 hours of waking up, get 10 to 30 minutes of natural light exposure. Go outside, no sunglasses, just the light hitting your eyes. This anchors your circadian rhythm. It tells your body this is when we're awake. And 14 to 16 hours later, boom, your body will naturally start producing melatonin. You won't have to supplement it because it knows it's time to sleep. I do this every morning on my way to the gym, on my way to work, or when I drop my son off at school. Morning light equals better sleep that night, every single time. I'm not going to lie to you. Fixing your sleep isn't a one night thing. It takes consistency, it takes prioritizing yourself, even when it feels impossible. But here's what I know from watching my parents' health decline and seeing hundreds of clients in my clinic. If you don't prioritize sleep now, your body will force you to deal with it later through chronic pain, brain fog, weight gain, hormonal imbalances, weakened immunity, and increased risk of every chronic disease. Sleep isn't optional. It's the foundation of the 5 pillars. My dad didn't prioritize it. Now he's dealing with health issues that are so much harder to manage than a bedtime routine would have been. I refuse to follow that path, and you don't have to either. You don't need to overhaul your entire life tonight. Just pick one thing, whether that be eating a small amount of protein 30 to 60 minutes before bed, dimming your lights 90 minutes before sleep, practicing your 4-7-8 breathing before bed, getting morning sunlight within 2 hours of waking up, or cooling your bedroom down to 67 degrees. Do that one thing for 7 nights. Track how you feel, then add another. That's how you build a foundation, one small habit at a time. Sleep is one of the 5 foundations I teach, but it's the one I always start with because without sleep, everything else falls apart. You can't manage stress when you're absolutely exhausted. You can't recover when your body isn't resting. You crave sugar and inflammatory foods when you're sleep deprived, and you skip movement because you have no energy. Ask me how I know, because after a rough shift at the fire department, I would crave me some pancakes. Oh my goodness. That's it for episode 4 of Breaking the Cycle. If that hit you, share it, send it to someone who needs to hear this. Next time on the podcast, I'm talking about the stress you can't see, but your body feels. Because chronic stress isn't just making you tired, it's destroying your body from the inside out. And I'm breaking down exactly how to fix it. If you're not subscribed yet, the link is in the bio. It's free. The newsletter drops twice a week, and every article gets turned into an episode here, so you can learn however you want. I'll see you in the next one. Let's break that cycle.